Bottom Line is a nonprofit that has served Chicago students for the past 10 years, providing first-generation students with one-on-one advising to navigate that college experience.
Yeah, Executive Director Will Hobart joins us now with more. And we were talking in the break. It's such a big process, especially for someone who is the first in their family to go through it.
Yeah, thank you for having me this morning. Bottom Line is an organization, as you said, that works really hard to implement programs that are proven strategies and solutions to closing the economic and educational gap that exists in our country. Our program model works where we have mentors, full-time paid staff members who work one-on-one with students while they're in high school during their senior year, walking them through all the steps to get into college, all the considerations that they need to make, what are their interests, and what we think is really one of the most impactful parts is how can you afford college? How can you pay for college?
Absolutely. And that financial piece that you're helping, are you doing scholarships? Are you doing grants? What part are you helping them with?
It's all of it, Tanya. Yeah. It's we look at, first if we start with a student, they're saying to us, we're interested in nursing, or I'm interested in the medical career path. So then we make a college list with that student. What are colleges that have great nursing programs? And then we start to put together what scholarships do those colleges offer? What does financial aid look like? Here in Illinois, we have some great funding, public funding available for students who are from low-income backgrounds or first-generation students. And so we work with them to complete those applications. We work with them to see what the results are and then look at each college that they get into. What is the total cost going to look like for them with the scholarships applied with financial aid? And ultimately, what's the gap that they're going to have to cover on their own if there is any? We're really proud. Students that work with Bottom Line have on average half the debt taking on that the typical student has. And that really comes from our advisors learning the student, learning and knowing colleges, and being able to decipher and decode a lot of that stuff around the financial piece.
I would imagine, do you guys also bring the parents on board too, because it's foreign to them as well? Yeah. And making the choice might need to be a family decision.
Absolutely. Working with the families, the caregivers, those that are kind of in that inner circle for each student is really, really, really critical for us. When you think about the experience of a first-generation student, the parents are often the strongest advocates and know exactly that they really want to support their children, but because they've not necessarily been through that process themselves, they're trying to figure it out and they're trying to learn and figure out. And so a big thing that we do focus on is not just how is the student experiencing this, but what are the questions that the families have and how can we be advocates to them as well.
What does a student have to do to qualify to get help from you?
Great question. So our application process now is open. We're a free service to students. We don't cost anything to families. But we really look for students who are, again, rising seniors who aspire to go to a four-year college and earn a bachelor's degree. We prioritize students who are from low-income backgrounds and from who would be their first in their families to attend college. But to learn more, to figure out if you qualify, please visit our website at bottomline.org. There's a nice red button there that says Apply Now. You can click there, fill out a quick questionnaire, and one of our advisors will be in touch shortly to start a conversation.
Well, and I don't think people realize how much money is out there potentially for students. So they need people like you to guide them in those directions.
Yeah, there is a lot of money, and there's also not a lot of money. And so
right.
I think that is where we really, that one-on-one approach that we take is so important. Students that work with us are 23% more likely to graduate from college in 4 years. That's from a randomized control evaluation our organization undertook a few years ago. And so we know that we have the knowledge and the ability and the skills to partner with students effectively to be able to figure out where that money might be and how to take advantage of those opportunities.
Yeah, money is the second question. The first question is how do you get in? And you also help them with that, with applications, testing, all that?
Yeah, so what we do is we just lay out all the pieces that students need to consider. And so if there's a college that a student aspires to go to that has SAT requirements or ACT requirements, we support them in figuring out how to take those tests, how to get, that piece of the puzzle figured out, if you will. Essays, we spend a lot of time with students on their essays. We know that that's a critical part of telling their story, talking about and making sure that they feel empowered by the things that they've experienced in their authentic lives.
That is
Will,
amazing.
Thank you so much. There's so much good information, and there's so much things that we don't know unless someone can help guide us. Bottomline.org is the website. You can see the social media handles as well as the phone number right there on your screen for more information.
All right. Will, thank you so much. Great information.